And so, well, let's stop there, and we're going to continue the conversation. The guilt and the shame that comes with, there's this perfection complex we have, that if I'm not walking with God perfectly, I'm failing in some way. Is God disappointed in me? How does he interact with me over here?
So you said something earlier as we were kind of getting ready for this, and you said, well, Troy, why can't I just, instead of being addicted to all this stuff over here, why can't I just be addicted to Jesus? And I responded that mindset in and of itself is part of the problem. Because the problem that we have is this, not that being addicted to Jesus is a problem, but there's a difference here when I have a relationship with Jesus, I walk with him, I trust him. And I gave you this example. So let me ask you this question. Bill, do you love your wife?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think she's awesome?
The best person I know.
Do you love to spend time with her?
I really do.
And you love her as much as you could love any person in this world?
Yes.
Yes. Now, do y'all ever have fights? Do y'all ever have low times? Do y'all ever have times when you feel disconnected? Do y'all ever have time?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because relationships are never perfect. Relationships have ebb and flow. The thing that makes a relationship long lasting is love, is commitment. Not a commitment to perfection, but a commitment to presence, and a commitment to pressing in, and a commitment to, when I realize I'm disconnected, I'm going to pull back and try to get closer. So the same is true of our relationship with God. And to think that somehow we could be perfect and be addicted to Jesus, where all I ever do 24/7 is Jesus, 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 that's just not realistic, nor is it what God calls us to. There were times, for instance, in the very beginning.
Can I interrupt you?
Yes.
You say this is not what God calls us to. Then how do you explain that verse I just quoted to you? You're to love your God with all. That's not partial.
No.
All your heart, soul, mind, and strength. That's about all of you.
Yes, but all is not perfection. All is with everything that you have. That's not perfection. So, for example, let's pick another sport that may or may not be a sport that God loves. Bowling, for example.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't know. Bowling's okay. I enjoy bowling, but I don't know that I want to watch, the Super Bowl of bowling. I might watch a couple of frames, but I don't want to watch the Super Bowl of bowling. To be perfect in bowling, you have to bowl a 300. Okay? Now, Joe, professional bowler, comes up here, and he's playing in the Professional World Series of Bowling. And he bowls a 298. And he wins the World Series with a 298. Is he disappointed because he didn't bowl a 300?
No.
Did he give it his all? Could he have tried any harder and gotten a 300? No.
So you're saying the word all in that verse is a relative term?
All tells, I'm giving myself fully to the process. I'm giving myself fully to the relationship. But I can give myself fully to the relationship and not be perfect in that relationship.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And we're not called to perfection, we're called to holiness. And there's a difference between the two.
Tell me more.
That's a lot
Called
to
to
unpack.
holiness, but not to perfection. You intrigued me, though.
Yeah,
Can you give me 10 seconds?
Okay, so 10 seconds is this. Holiness is internal character. It's God's character. It's God-likeness. Perfection, we're talking about actions and motives, and we'll never be perfect in that respect because we're sinful.
Yeah, the Bible has announced that Jesus was the only perfect
That's
human.
correct. That's correct.
So he doesn't expect all in the sense of perfection.
Right, but what he wants is just for us to give ourselves fully to him. So that's the thing. With addiction, we give ourselves fully to this stuff or this stuff. And it's that all or nothing thinking that I have to be perfect, because there's no middle ground here. I'm either perfect, I'm either all good, or I'm what? I'm all bad. So I'm making a commitment this week. I am not going to overeat. Okay? And then you entice me, Bill Kelly. You twist my arm and you force me to go to Taco Mac with you because you want to go get some food and you just require me to go with you.
Yeah.
And when we get there, I'm already feeling a bit guilty because I know I shouldn't be at Taco Mac because I made a commitment on how I want to eat this week. And Melissa would argue that I could eat a salad at Taco Mac, but they're my favorite salad at Taco Mac. They took off the menu, so that's no longer an option. So I get there, and now all of a sudden I think to myself, okay, a healthy option. I can get 6 wings with a side of broccoli. Okay, but I'm already at friggin' Taco Mac, and I've already got that shame cycle going because I've already kind of gone against this commitment of I'm not going to go out to eat this week. I'm going to eat healthy, but you've enticed me and drugged me off to Taco Mac. So all of a sudden I say, you know what? Bring me a 20-piece and I want fries and onion rings. Because it's all or nothing. If I can't be perfect, if I can't be all good, then I'm going to be all bad. And that's the trap we get into when we're talking about this stuff, especially this stuff over here. This stuff over here is okay to do in moderation. The problem is when I decide I'm going to just go all in over here in this side of things, and I'm going to let this consume my life. So sports or food or hobbies or, social media, whatever the case may be, I'm going to give myself fully here. And that's where I cross that line, Bill, to now I'm sinning because I've given myself fully over here. But again, it's this all or nothing thinking, this addictive logic that says, you know what, if I'm going to be bad,
I'm going to be all bad.
I'm going to be all bad.